For a man, cheating for a man and cheating for a woman are different. Are you aware?
I think it's for women it's more like emotional, and for men it's just physical. It's something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not agree.
Well,
that
do you know
is
what?
not
See, that's just what
always
I've
like.
That's just what I've heard.
Well, I'm definitely an advocate of saying that cheating for a man, sorry to be vulgar, but if a man wants to cheat, I've got a wife, I love my wife, I go to bed with her, she lives in my home, I'll cook for her, she'll cook for me, we're together. If I cheat and I go out, it's a case of I slipped, I fell and it went in, and I can pull it out again and I'll go back home. That's it, it's a wham bam, thank you ma'am, gone. But we men tend to think that when a woman cheats, it's emotional. She doesn't just let some perfect stranger inside. She has to vet this guy, she has to grow a little bit closer. So there's a bond that begins to grow, and then intertwining, like the mind, the heart, and more insidious than that, the woman has to sit there and think about this man. So she could sit there with me, watching a film, and I'm thinking she's watching the film, and really she's thinking about that guy. And this is what destroys us as men. But I'm thinking that that's all changed now. What do you think?
It is changed.
I think
because
it's changed now.
women is do only sex as well.
Yeah,
If the man is not like do any job for
Okay,
her, and she wants just one night stand and then she doesn't need emotional.
Call me naive, right? But I'm sorry, but I'm not really equipped with your part, so I can't really talk. For a man to have sex, we have sex, it feels great, we orgasm, and that's what men do. They say that we think with two heads. Yeah. So we'll just go there, bam, 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 done, we feel great, we get off. I think the emotional part of the woman is because it doesn't function like that for a woman. A woman doesn't necessarily orgasm as quickly or as easily as a man. So if a woman goes out and has a one-night stand with a guy and doesn't finish, is that not frustrating? Is it worth doing?
No, but it's not worth. So, like you said, obviously, woman goes out, she doesn't finish. It's not frustrating. It's disappointing, is what it is. Just plain and simple disappointing, because when you go for a one-night stand, when you're doing it as a distraction, as obviously probably the same with men, you want to forget about something. That's kind of why you...
Really?
Yeah, that... You know,
modern day. I understand. I can see how it's definitely changed. Like, but I didn't realise that much.
Yeah, it's a distraction, but from the female point of view, it can be hard to get that distraction because you're not getting to where you want to get to. Basically, it's you're so hard, like concentrating on the whole thing of like, this is boring, this isn't actually pleasuring at all. You're not thinking about the man, you're more thinking about how I'm bored, I want to leave.
Yeah. Does it not? Because obviously there's a lot of, like you just said, thought involved in it as well. Mm-hmm. But doesn't the seedy, naughty nature of what's going on, doesn't that heighten a little bit, make it a bit easier?
For me, it all depends on, like the situation and the surroundings and things like that. If it's like a dingy room in the back, it's not that pleasing to really think about. But it could have nothing to do with the person, but say they act a little bit more respectful, a little bit more courteous, take their time.
Yeah.
It's not the person, it's the acts of doing it. If they take their time and they ask you, what do you like, what do you prefer, that's the pleasing more part to me, because they're actually taking notice of what I need.
Yes, yeah.
It's not about how attractive the person is, it's how attentive they are.
Yes, okay. What about you? Do you think it's changed now?
It's
women can just
different.
go out and go and get it?
There is many different reasons why women cheat. The first one, it's no emotional connection with the man at home. He doesn't listen her. Oh, he has a business and that he doesn't want to listen. Always looking for solutions. She felt alone. She don't get attention, and she wants that emotional touch with someone else, and she going to cheat because she wanna feel loved. But there is other things like they don't have a year's sexual sex in the relationship, and she's
fault would
so
that be?
horny that she understand I want to stay with this guy,
no,
and I don't need emotional attraction
There's
from.
a reason for that, because this never happens.